Back. Alrighty. And we're back. Cheers! Oh shit. Fuck. Yeah, I only just realized. All fixed. And we're ready. Here we go. Time for some wonderful Tales through Daybreak fun. For the whole family. Alrighty, let's go. Playing Nightmare difficulty. We've got things to do. Got people.
Let's see.
Yo, it's been forever since we've seen our friend. Meet us at the church and we'll tell you the rest. Looks like there's more.
Yahoo!
Yay! It's the Omega Raid. I wasn't expecting it. Alright, let me... Thank you, Ashley Jackson. For the follow. Alrighty. Let me shout out Omega Ragnarok. Yay! We did it. All good. Welcome, everybody. Most of you should know who I am. Because I was just there over on, I was playing games with Omega, so you all should know who I am. So, yay! Yahoo! It took me forever to find the... Yay! The raid emit should be available for everyone. Yay! I still don't remember how long it took me to find that one sound clip, that one voice clip for Marcus from Cold Steel 1. The one that goes, "You lucky son of a shame ring." It's still one of the best deliveries of a line. Yay! At some point during yesterday's chaos, an experiment was released somewhere in the Zekdarm's branch office's basement level, specifically the server room. Clean it up before the police move in. DL. Who is DL? A monster extermination quest. Looks like it's in the Zekdarm's building too. The client's initials are DL. Do you think it's... yeah, Dominique Leinster. It's gotta be Grammy. Head to the Phantom Thief name. Keep distractions in your surroundings to a minimum. Basically, she's telling me I wasn't thorough enough. I see. Guess we can sneak our way back in when we get some free time. Alright, anything to do right now? Okay, that's almost all opened.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
That is so pretty. Daybreak 2 is... well, the Daybreak games are just... they have budget. Okay, we've got peoples. Alright, let's do a circular pattern. Circle like this. So first we go to the lighthouse. Hey, Elvis's group is here. It's the Bracer Guild. What they're doing here? Oh, he recovered. That's good. Alrighty. These are some nice boats. Although that's not really a boat, that's got to be a ship. It's our fishing folk. Everything okay, Makino? You look pretty blushed. Yeah, it's because Shannon and I stayed up last night. She's still snoozing away in our room. I couldn't have woken her up with a jackhammer. Well, as long as you had a good time. Long trips like these are meant to be enjoyed. Catching that fish we were after took everything out of us yesterday. I think we can afford to give ourselves a break. True, it might be fun to just wander around town and take in the sights. I'm curious about that movie they're filming too. Maybe they won't care if we watch from a distance. Oh hey Van, you guys are hard at work pretty early today. I don't remember seeing those two in the church clothes yesterday. They off to a costume party? Costume? I'm a full-on bona fide sister, brother. It's kind of a long story. Fair enough. Anyway, here's something to help unwind if you get a moment to spare. Yay! This is fishing bait, right? Thank you very much. Doesn't look like Shannon's getting out of bed anytime soon. She was so excited to see how that movie shoot's coming along too. I'll try slapping her awake again. Once I'm all fished out, that is. Come to think of it, most people would probably enjoy shopping and sightseeing more than fishing. Guess it makes us a couple of odd ducks, huh? Doodle-doo. I think the only place is the Zapdarm's office. I'm missing the collectibles. Huh, didn't realize there was a shoot here today. They weren't around when we came through earlier. Goddy's probably been moving the production here, there, and everywhere, filming things the script never called for. I swear, this happens every time he gets worked up. Makes me worry how the cast and crew are coping. Well, we've come all this way. Might as well go and say hello. Hey, you three. What new scene are you working on now? Oh, look who it is. Judith, I'm glad you asked, actually. This little snow flurry popped up at just the right time. Picture this. Antonio, the young, handsome businessman who came to Michelle's rescue, is revealed to have been the mob boss all along. And Michelle is about to fall right into his clutches. A twist like that against a backdrop like this? Phenomenal. Plus, now that you're here... Huh? I see where you're going with this, Salvatore. Putting both female leads in the scene at once will lend it a lot more impact. I tell you, this woman really gets me. What did I just walk into? Ah, boy.
I don't understand. Why are you here, Antonio? Where's Ron?
About that. Neither he nor Goldenblood will be joining us, I'm afraid. Now, be a dear and hand over that key. It's our only hope of foiling their scheme.
Yeah.
No. Ron swore he would come. He said not to give this to anyone but him. He knew the Syndicate would try and take it away. Antonio. You're with them, aren't you?
Oh, come now, Michelle. Don't misunderstand me. I'm a businessman. In our line of work, Mira makes the world go round. Now then, with all those unwanted nuisances out of the way, our plan can finally come to fruition. You fools played right into my...
Hey, Tony. Thought I told you not to let your guard down around the ladies.
Goldenblood? Can't be.
But...
How are you still alive?
Yo.
Get her. Don't stop until she's dead!
Now! Right! Take this!
Ah! Damn you! You'll never stop my plans!
Sorry to break it to you. The Goldenblood never says never.
We'll stop you no matter what. And Ron will be right there with us!
God! We got the shot, everybody!
Yeah, get the poor boy out of the water before he catches hypothermia. Seeing the movie play out from behind the scenes is more fun than I thought. Could barely even tell the whole thing was off the cuff. My, what an experience. To think we'd have front row seats to a performance by two of the most ravishing actresses of our time. Maybe I'll dial it back a bit, fanboy. You and me are birds of a feather, Leon. Too bad you didn't come by sooner. Or I could have given you the full backstage experience. By the by, I understand that Van filled in for one of your cast members. Perhaps I could do the same next time you're in need. Now there's an idea. With a pretty face like that. I could even line you up for a screen debut if you're up for it. Quit egging him on, damn it. That's the actor who didn't show up yesterday. Quite a role they subbed you in for, Van. Yeah, it's pretty typical for a gaudy production. You can tell he's big on irredeemable villains. But it's got a different vibe this time around now that he and Lam are co-directing. Hey, what is this, a live studio audience? Quit lazing around. The scene's wrapped up, so let's get back on track already. Right, wouldn't want to overstay our welcome. Whoops, guess we got a little derailed. Sorry to get in your way, everyone. We'll be taking our leave now. Not at all. You're welcome to visit anytime. Your next set of shots is over in the back streets. We'll head that way once everything is packed up. That place I'm right near the underground club. And you've got rehearsals this evening, young lady. So I better not see you saunter in late. You don't need to treat me like a newbie. I've heard talk of a construction job in that area several years back. Supposedly, special attention was paid to the plumbing. Noted. Thanks, Grammy. Damn, your grandma's got some real street smarts. She reminds me a bit of Master Barkhorn somehow. Well, we mustn't let her kindness go to waste. Shall we be off? Yeah, come on, guys.
What are Judith, Van, and Catra doing with those two, of all people? I just hope it doesn't drag on too long.
I've no doubt this will be a fascinating movie. Seems to be quite the collaborative endeavor.
We'll see. A lot of so-called ambitious collabs don't end up working out that well. But if they pull it off, it'll prove just how skilled the directors and actresses here are.
Look forward to the final product, because I guarantee it'll blow you away.
I'll quickly talk to you. Another day of good old-fashioned work ahead. The people I deliver to are the type I'd never get a chance to talk with back when I was a street punk. That's what keeps this job fresh, and get as much out of it as I put in. It's so chilly this morning that we even had a bit of snow. Winter should be over soon, though, now that it's already February. Once March rolls in, the oceans will warm up, causing the fish to cycle out with the seasons. So make sure to enjoy the winter delicacies of the Northern Sea while you can. We hope to see you again in the spring too.
Why, hello there.
The air's been getting chillier this morning, but it's nothing we Messeldom locals aren't used to. Now then, time to ready up for a good hard day of work. If I keep my spirits high, my body temperature's sure to follow. I think I'll recommend some slightly warmer apparel to any tourists who come in today. What are you all doing here? Just so we're clear, client confidentiality is still in effect, right? I can't have anyone at the shoot getting wind of what happened last night. You can rest easy on that front. We take our terms of agreement seriously. Unbelievable. The only thing he's sorry for is the fact that he got exposed. Well, how things go from here isn't really our concern. It'll all come down to his own honest effort and maybe a pinch of luck. Worst case scenario, could have gotten stabbed, so thanks for making sure that didn't happen. Thank you once again for your help last night, everyone. This shoot can't afford any no-shows, so Ethan will be participating as planned. That's his responsibility as an industry professional. There's no way to undo what's already been done after all. Thanks for joining our impromptu shoot just now, Judith. That scene came out great thanks to you. I just hope it wasn't too much of an inconvenience. Don't worry, Nina, I'm already used to this kind of thing. Besides, if we got a good take out of it, then I made the right call as an actress. I'm glad you feel that way. You, Van, and the others have more work to take care of, right? Best of luck, everyone. That's kind of you to say. We'll swing by again once things are wrapped up on our end. Let us make haste then. We wouldn't want to squander the well wishes of an A-list celebrity. Be safe out there, everyone. I'll see you at our next shoot after you're finished, Judith. Let's make it a good one. Yeah, nice. That take was just now was incredible stuff. Nicely done, Judith. A little sympathy for those you drag along on these unplanned shoots would be nice. Then again, your random strokes of mad genius never failed you before. When inspiration strikes, you need to strike back with it right then and there. That's how blockbusters get made. Letting that crucial moment slip by while you hem and haw over schedules would be putting the cart before the horse. I see. So it was through this intuition that so many of your more exhilarating scenes were created. Oh, for the love of... Quit acting like every little thing he does is revolutionary. Gotta say, this peek into your process has me even more excited to see how it comes together. You won't be disappointed. We're gonna keep up the pace and make this picture the hottest new thing since the sun started shining. Right then, time to roll up these sleeves and get back to the grind. Don't forget, this movie is a collaborative effort between me and director Lamb. Can't have any of my scenes falling flat next to his. We need to bring the fire from start to finish. Alright, Judith. It's time for you to show me that last night's successes weren't a fluke on your part. And don't you dare be late for evening rehearsals. You, the fixers, and those two in the ropes need to go at this with a deft touch. I get it already, Grammy. Just sit back and watch. I'll bring this curtain down my own way. You'll see. You aren't wanting for confidence, at least. But you have a nasty habit of dropping the ball at the 11th hour, so don't go letting your mind wander. Huh. This old lady must be the one Burgard was talking about. I dare say you're right. I've heard much about her being a giant among men, and from the looks of it, those claims are well substantiated. Now, you make the best of the situation and the intel I've scrounged up is up to you. Judith, show me how you're going to bring this curtain down. Alright, now we circle around this way. Through here.
Oh, nothing like a good hot bath.
Oh dear, what to do about that child? Perhaps I was being a bit too forward? Even so, this can't be allowed to continue. Don't mind me. I'm simply musing over a little personal business. The morning bath's ready to go, so feel free to head in whenever you like. Do you think something happened? So it sounds. Doesn't seem like she's put out a 4 SPG though. Let's just keep this in the back of our minds and stay out of it for now. My apologies. I've had a few things on my mind. It's nothing you need to be concerned about. Now go on, have yourself a bath. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Mr. Filenkov stopped by just a little while ago. He pointed out some aspects of my pieces that even I hadn't noticed before. I've always worried that I haven't been able to achieve the same overall level of beauty found in my grandfather's works. But Mr. Filenkov said that as far as detailed shaping goes, the artistry in my pieces already stands up to that of my grandfather's. It's a little pathetic that I needed someone else to tell me that, but now that he has, I'm feeling more confident about keeping this tradition alive. Mr. Filenkov said he's seen handicrafts and techniques from every discipline under the sun. That's what allows him to spot the finer details and see value in places even the crafter themselves might not think of. Thanks to him, I should be able to reevaluate my skills with new eyes.
Alrighty. Allow
Alright,
me to assist.
let's see if we can... Not yet.
Hope to see you again.
What a pretty canal.
I see. Given the circumstances, it won't be long before the police raid the Zect Arms branch. The issue here is that Zect Arms was searching for something that Almada had left behind. In which case, we have an obligation to follow up. Alright, any business the guild left unfinished is our responsibility to solve. It'll really give us an edge having you here to help, Kirchheim. I don't deserve your acclaim. Not when I couldn't even protect Ewan. Having said that, the best way to ensure he can rest in peace is to put an end to Almada once and for all. This goes the bracer from Arasion that Almada did a number on last year. It's great to see him back in the field. What's not so great though is that the braces are starting to catch on. We'd better pick up the pace. There must be a reason why whatever the Mafia left behind hasn't surfaced after all this time. Chances are that someone has been keeping it hidden. Our task is to secure that individual. We will put an end to Almada once and for all. I swear it on my name as a bracer. Burp, burp. Burp, burp. Ah, you've brought in a few new faces this time. Guess that means the work's only just beginning. What my guests are up to is their own business, but don't overdo it out there, alright? I'm not looking to get mixed in with something that'll keep me up at night. I can overlook the smaller details. Anything that'll keep me up at night, though, is a different story. This may just be the warrior ward in me talking, but don't get too carried away out there, alright? Mr. Butcher passed out drinking till dawn again. Get up, would you? Get up already, would you? Don't you have a job to get to today? That's no use. I can't move. Just let me sleep it off some more. Well, not much we can do about him. Yeah, if it weren't for me and Dad, he'd probably end up in a ditch somewhere. As crazy as it sounds, the two of us have dealt with this sort of thing so many times that it doesn't even bother me anymore. To be honest, I don't really mind getting mixed up with the people of Messelden. Even when it means having to play caretaker like this. I do want to travel in the near future, maybe wander around a while and train my skills the way my dad did. But whether I inherit this place or start my own, I'll probably end up settling back down in this city when all's said and done. It's no use. I feel like garbage. I'm gonna have to call in sick today. Yeah, I'll swing by for another drink after I bounce back. No, don't do that, buddy. Just let me stay up just a little longer. We've still got cards to play and candy to eat. Anything? No.
That's how it goes.
Doop.
Rank up.
Yay.
I'll be taking that.
Cosmic Thrust. It's wind and space. Huh. Let's do this.
Looks like you've gathered some tokens, huh? Let me show you what I'm made of. We did it! Not done yet. There you have target and not done yet. There you have it. More to come. On to the next.
Let's go.
We did it. On to the next. I think I deserve a thank you.
Good.
Want a place to chill? Then look no further. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Thanks a bundle. Let me know if you need it. Thanks a bundle. We've got the good stuff. Thanks a bundle. We've got the good stuff. Appreciate your business. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Thanks a bundle.
Okay. Spoken to everybody there.
with us?
You two are from the Congregation for the Sacraments. I was present for your investigation immediately following Almada's demise. For you two to be here again must mean that circumstances have taken a turn once more. Might there be a new threat poised to beset us? If so, then I can only leave it to you. While I do have my position in the Congregation for Divine Worship to consider, Adios would not wish for us to be at odds in such times as these. I had this same thought last year. But you being so quick on the uptake saves us a lot of trouble, Father. We shall avail ourselves of your blessing and act freely in that case. I never imagined things would come to this point. If only we'd gone to speak with them sooner. But even so, what exactly happened? The Church cannot level accusations without so much as a shred of evidence. But given the circumstances, there's no doubt that something questionable is going on. Shouldn't we be the ones to act? If not now, when? We're looking for Tony and Mina that put out a request for us. Is that you two? I'm from Arkwright Solutions. We got your 4 SPG. Well, you really showed up. See, I told you it would work. Do you mind if we explain our request? Sure, I'm all ears. Okay, well, the thing is, there's this boy who goes to Sunday school with us. His name's Jed, and he can be a little rough around the edges sometimes. He skips school a bunch, gets into fights with other kids. Definitely sounds like a handful. Yeah, he really is. And no matter how many times the adults yell at him, he never listens. But none of that stuff means he's a bad person, you know? He just has a hard time expressing himself. Anyway, the problem is that Jed's... Well, 3 days ago he stopped coming to school, and we haven't really seen him since. He stopped coming without saying a word to anybody? That's what we think anyway. I know he's got a lot of stuff going on at home, but his dad hasn't reached out to anyone either. Maybe he really is just skipping school. I don't think so. See, Jed might not like most things, but he does like me and Tony. That's why whenever he skips classes, he'll still come out to play with us. But it's been 3 whole days since we've seen him. There's gotta be something wrong. I see. Can't blame you for being worried, honestly. Oh, right. The teachers have also been acting pretty weird today. I think they've been talking about Jed, but whenever we ask what they're talking about, they just say it's grown-up business and that we don't need to worry about it. How can they even say that to us? Jed's our friend. Anyway, that's why we decided to come to you for help. Can you please figure out what's going on with Jed? Look, I get that you really care about this kid, but I'm not sure this is the job for a Spriggan. You seriously about to turn down a little kid, Arkwright? What a shame. This seemed like a wonderful opportunity to witness a Spriggan in action for once. Come on, Van. I get that this probably falls more into the guild's bucket, but I'm worried about their friend too. Ah, no pressure, right? This really isn't the kind of job I'd normally take. But it sounds like I'll have my hands full if I don't. Guess there's nothing to it but to do it. Well, we'll take your request. Not sure if we'll be any help though. Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll start by talking to your Sunday school teachers first. Seems like they know a thing or two about what happened to Jed. Yeah, I think they were having a meeting about him earlier. The dangers of peer pressure. Father Krantz and Sister Olga are inside the chapel right now. If you find out anything, let us know as soon as possible. Will do.
Time to go solve some problems.
This is the first time Jed hasn't shown up for 3 days in a row. Trouble likes to follow him around, and he's probably got a lot happening at home, so I just hope everything's okay with him. I know this is grown-up business, but Jed's my friend, and he's important to me. So can you find out what's going on with him for us, please? We don't have any proof, Olga. We can't simply do nothing. I'm going to the police station to file a report. Sorry to interrupt. We were wondering if we could ask you two a few questions. Oh, yes, of course. What seems to be the problem? You see, I'm a Spriggan, and we just got a request from a couple of kids that go to Sunday school here. They wanted us to look into where their friend Jed is. They're worried about him. It must have been Tony and Mina. They ask about him every chance they can get. I'm surprised they tried to hire a Spriggan, though. I mean, no offense. You should really let the church handle something like this. I'm not sure how comfortable I'd feel sharing information on one of their children with a complete stranger. That's about the reaction I expected, honestly. It's way harder to do this sort of thing in Messeldom than it is in the capital, huh? I mean, practically everyone knows your face back home. I'll vouch for them. They may not look it, but they're actually pretty trustworthy. Although, given Mr. Arkwright's exceptionally dubious character, your reaction is understandable. Don't worry, if he does anything that would offend the goddess, we'll make sure he receives due punishment. You really have it out for me, huh? Those ropes. Are you with the congregation for the sacraments? Yeah, sorry for barging in on your conversation, but you were just saying something about filing a report? Why not ask these guys for help first? I'm surprised that you place so much trust in them. Personally, I still have my reservations, but, well, maybe this is Adios's will. So you'll let us handle it? Yes, we would be happy to have your assistance. First, let me explain. As you know, Jed hasn't been into school in 3 days, despite us trying to keep an eye on him. Having heard nothing from the boy, we made a trip to his house this morning to see what was going on. When we did, however, we were surprised to hear that he'd simply never come home in the first place. Seems like things are worse than we thought. So he's completely missing then. Yes, and yet Jed's father said he had no intention of notifying the authorities. His response to the matter was simply, "I'm sure he'll come back eventually." But after that, he also said something to the effect of, "He'll be sorry for putting me through all this." Seems like he doesn't care at all about his son's safety. Talk about a rough home. Yes, we believe it's possible that Jed's being abused. We've witnessed his father get upset with him on several occasions. He occasionally comes into school with injuries as well. Not the kind you'd expect from fighting with other kids either. However, his father claims they are all Jed's doing. He says he gets them while playing because he's so competitive and quick to get into fights with other children. Now we just agreed to take this on. But maybe it's better if we leave this to the police. You think so too, then? I disagree. Yeah, going to the police is out of the question. For the moment, at least. What are you talking about? That kid could be in serious trouble right now. Look, the cops are going to deal with this one of two ways. Either they send him back to his old man, or they place him in protective custody. Plus, if there's not enough evidence or Jed and his father have conflicting stories, the investigation alone will take months. In other words, any potential resolution would be brought to a standstill, and that would only serve to make things worse for Jed. I suppose that's true. That's why you should let us investigate first. I see what you mean. Didn't think you ever thought that far ahead. It's just, I get why some kids would want to run away from home. Been through my own share of stuff in the past, after all. Well, I'm riding your coattails a little on this one, but I agree with you. That said, you're welcome to put in a report with the police, but would you mind waiting a bit? At least until we've had a chance to do our thing. Yes, of course, we understand. Guess our first stop should be Jed's house then. It's the one right by the entrance to the back streets. Please do whatever you can to help him. Sure, we'll go see what we can find. Doom. the cinema. So sleepy. Staying at a theater till the sun comes up will do that though. What I don't understand is still how you still have so much energy, Mr. Kokona. My first movie night in forever.
You have a ticket?
Miss Kokona.
Proceed to the
My first movie night in forever. Cafes galore. This is exactly what I've been needing. Miss Kokona? I hate to bring this up again, but what made you so set on gathering material for an underground arc? Bravely Legends is a comic about passion and taking the high road.
Why not buy a
It doesn't
souvenir
have
to
anything to
remember
do
your
with
visit?
society's dark side. That's not true at all. See, right. I was going to have an evil shadow version of Akira emerge from inside him. After that, Akira loses his memory and washes up on the outskirts of the criminal world. Miss Kokona,
The showing
what an
on
incredible
stage 2 will
twist.
soon begin.
Your imagination knows no bounds. Please forgive me for doubting your
Please
superior
silence your
mind.
phones and enjoy
I'll
the film.
consider it. Doesn't take much to fool him, huh? If this keeps up, I'll just land right back into the same hell as before. Nothing but drafting and drawing around the
We
clock.
have merchandise for
I've got to
the
figure out a way to
shop.
talk Cronin into loosening my collar.
Why not buy a souvenir to
You know
remember
what?
your visit?
I'm tired of drawing all these characters. Maybe it's time to retire them. What? Akira has forgotten both friends and foes alike. From now on, his sole companion will be a new addition to the cast, Funkichi the
Thank you for your
dog.
visit today.
What? Drawing battle scenes is such a drag too.
The
I'll just
showing
turn
on
it all
stage
into a
2
card
will
game
soon
instead.
begin.
What? Let her do her
Silence and
thing.
enjoy the film.
As I'm sure you know, Salvatore Gotti is currently shooting for a collaborative work with Leslie Lamb. It is said that director Lamb will soon be travelling to a far-flung location to film his share of the
We have
scenes.
merchandise for the movie
Apparently
on
Miss
sale
Nina
now.
Fenley will be accompanying him at that time. I can hardly wait to see how the
Why
finished
not buy a
product turns
souvenir
out.
to remember your visit?
I wonder when it'll start.
Director Gotti and the cast have been out there filming since early morning. Seeing them pour their passion into every take from up close has me twice as excited for the finished product.
Thank you for your visit
There's
today.
so many movies coming out this year that I want to watch, but the one that tops my list is none other than the collab director Gotti's working on right this moment.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Out of all the films releasing soon, I've got the highest hopes for My Casablanca. I hear it's a masterclass at subtly portraying conflict and emotional drifting
We
between
have
two young
merchandise for
ladies.
the movie on sale at the shop.
Wait, there's a new thing at the Orbital store?
What a pretty canal.
Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again.
Alrighty, now we can get back to work. We're heading down now. The graffiti she drew, seeing it in daylight like this gives it a whole different punch. It's a fair bit more artistic than what I usually see. Whoever did this has style. Yeah, I like it. Of course they all like it. I am the reincarnation of the great artist Aramis, and I say this city is a festering pile of shit. Whoa, what's with this old dude? Come on, man. Let's save ourselves the hassle and scram. No, hold on a second. I think I've seen this guy somewhere before. Isn't he the one those finance magazines called the real estate mogul of Messeldom way back when? Willingham or something? Huh? Real estate? Never heard of it. I live in a republic. Do you suppose he really was a wealthy realtor once? Beats me. That old man's past is between him and Adios now. Still, when people in high places fall, they tend to fall hard. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Well, just who are you supposed to be? You look a bit like my 104th son from my dreams last night. Or maybe not. He's been very busy in his dreams. Hey pal, you know a fellow looking to blow off some steam? Girl searching for a night gig? Just send them my way. I can hook them up with fine establishments of all kinds. Hold the phone. You there, little Miss Carrot Top. What did you just call me? Oh dear, this won't end well. A toned petite frame, those chiseled facial features, the saucy look in your eyes, and you with the church, even better. Gal like yourself just screams low supply, high demand. Don't suppose I could talk you into a career change? Bastard. Ogling me was bad enough, but pointing out all my insecurities? Where the hell do you get off? Flip those filthy lips one more time and I'll weld them shut. Maybe that'll burn off that rotten tumor you call a personality. The Spitfire's making my blood curdle. Goodness me. She has yet to acclimate herself to such uncouth individuals as this. Simmer down now, Celise. Pay the man no mind. Miss Lola sure is fearless, though. Even after clocking her as a woman of the cloth, he still tried to shoot his shot. Guess some fools really do rush in where angels fear to tread. I ain't about to let that little loss of composure get me down none. Guts are a must in this business, whether you're soliciting middle-aged toughs to fill the clubs or delinquent girls to staff them.
Alrighty.
Okay, this must be the place. Yeah, sounds like the dad's going to be a real piece of work though. Don't you think it'll be a little tough to get info from him? There's no way he won't be on guard with us. Yeah, I think it'd be best if we formed a plan first. You're actually starting to sound like a Spriggan. This is exactly what I've been looking forward to. Well, first we should make sure the ones doing this questioning are at least intimidating out of all of us. I've got a voice recorder here too, just in case. Also, I've got a job for Zeros. For Zeros? Well, I guess I don't mind. As long as you actually have a plan. Yeah, I'll take care of it when the time comes. Now, let's get this show on the road. You know, considering we were traveling together anyway, I figured we might as well help them out. But how are we the least intimidating ones? You really think so he can get away with pushing us around like this? Still, I do think he made the right call. We may as well resign ourselves to it and not go already. Leon knocked on the door to Jed's house. Damn it, just when I was starting to get a buzz going. Ain't seen you around here before. You with the church? If it's about my kid, I already covered it with the others. Pleased to meet you. We actually just started working with the church here in Messeldom. You heard about Jed from the others. As his father, I'm sure you must be horribly distraught. So you see, we thought that perhaps we might be of some help. Yeah, that's right. We want to help look for Jed. Nah, don't bother yourself about it. I'm not sure if he's run away or what, but it's probably because I gave him a pretty harsh talking to a few days ago. Give him a day or two and he always comes back. Huh? This isn't the first time he's run away? I mean, 3 days is a bit of a first, but otherwise, no. Why do I have to sit here and answer all these dumb questions anyway? Wish that broad I was dating never dropped him on me in the first place. I mean, all the kid ever does is mouth off. Doesn't clean, doesn't cook. If it weren't for the money I'd get for housing him, he wouldn't be worth spit to me. He ought to be grateful he even has a roof over his head. This man's every bit as unpleasant as we were led to believe. It's coffee time. Can't believe. Huh? You got something you want to say to me, Missy? I said I can't believe what a lousy piece of shit you... My goodness, where are our manners? The sister here has a very peculiar tick, you see. It prevents like verbal abuse on occasion. Huh. Seems like they're hanging on by a thread over there. Maybe it'll still work out. They did seem pretty unhappy about it all. But choosing them was the right choice. He's less likely to be on guard with someone from the church. I mean, after the visit they had earlier, why wouldn't they send someone else over? Oh, would you look at that? I think they're wrapping up. Let's see. So they're not actually blood related. And the only reason he's keeping him around is because of the welfare he gets from the government and the church. Shitty old bastard. Creeps like that make me sick. I didn't see any signs of a child in the house anyway. Given the way his father was acting, it's likely he hasn't been back since he left. On a separate note, I admire your incredible willingness to foist work onto others, man. Truly an admirable quality for a Spriggan. Yeah, sorry to throw you guys in the deep end like that. You were a big help. Alright, this next bit is up to our Xiphas and Zeros. You're talking about that the scent of the house you had Zeros pick up, right? You just need to have him compare it against any other scents in the city using shard search. Think you can do that, Zeros? Guess we're all set then. We'll take over from here. I guess we can let the clergy rest for a bit. Of course, happy to oblige. Maybe this time we'll actually get to see you do something for once. Alright.
Just as lovely in winter, isn't it?
Kasaru and Filinkov standing next to each other. Interesting. But to the Orbital store we go.
I'm getting a reading. You should investigate the area.
This seems to be where the trail ends. The fact that it led us to a trash can doesn't exactly fill me with relief, though. Yeah, talk about a bad omen. But I guess a lead's a lead. Let's see what's inside. Right, here we go. So that's all it was. Oh, thank the goddess. I was afraid we were going to find a kid stuffed in there. You've been watching too many thrillers, Judith. Although, I was also starting to get a bit spooked. Let's see what's inside. An old mop, scrub brush, and a large towel. All that. And there's also what looks like an old, worn-out set of kids' clothing in here. I assume Zeros must have picked up a scent on the clothes. I'm sure they're Jed's, but why were they thrown away? The items were gathered together pretty neatly. Doesn't feel like somebody trying to dispose of evidence. Maybe whoever threw this stuff out just wanted to get Jed into a change of clothes. They are pretty dirty. Probably wanted the kid to clean up a bit. You think someone's trying to take care of him? That seems like a pretty likely possibility. The question is who? I should be able to narrow it down based on the contents of the bag. Yeah, this doesn't really look like your typical family's trash. Probably came from one of the shops around here. In that case, maybe it was definitely the bathhouse, because of all the cleaning equipment, and she was also talking about the kid earlier. The bathhouse. Whoever works there definitely knows where Jed is. Oh, that makes sense. A bathhouse would totally have all those items. Huh, you're right. I hadn't even thought about it. I take it that means we have our next stop, yes? Yeah, let's go see what they have to say.
like a good hot bath.
Excuse me, ma'am. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh, certainly. What would you like to know? You're not taking care of the child here by any chance, are you? We're looking for a little boy named Jed. May I ask why you're looking for him? We spoke with a few people at the chapel who were worried about him. They haven't seen him for 3 days now. Yeah, and we promised we'd do whatever we could to find him. Is there any way we can convince you to trust us? No, it's alright. It's plain to see you're good folk. However, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you three. Jed just ran off a few minutes ago. The boy practically burst out of the doors like his tail was on fire. Did something happen? Well, you see... maybe it's best I start from the beginning. If you don't mind. I've been worried about that boy for a while now. You see, his father is far from being a good man. Some time back, I even saw him push the kid to steal something from the souvenir store. Then, 3 days ago, I noticed him wandering around all by himself at night. I called out to him, and I noticed that his cheeks were swollen, like he'd been beaten. I figured I would patch him up a bit. So that's how he ended up staying here with you. Must mean you're the one who had him change into a different set of clothes. You knew about all that? Yes, that was me. I was lucky enough to have some clothes around his size that we usually reserve for customers. So I had him change into those, and then gave him a meal that would be easy on his stomach. It's very kind of you, ma'am. Sure, it explains what he's been up to these last 3 days. Which leads us back to him running out of here a minute ago, right? Certainly seems to be feeling better. See, I was thinking of asking him if he'd like to stay here permanently. You want to become his legal guardian? I'm impressed that you'd be willing to take on that kind of responsibility. Well, my husband passed away, and my only son is living elsewhere with his own family. I hardly know what to do with myself if I don't have someone to look after. And in the end, it just wouldn't sit right with me if I sent him back to that awful father of his. She is a good lady. You won't find any disagreement here. I was in the middle of asking him what he thought of me taking him in, but that's when he up and ran off. I'm sure he probably just needs some time to think it over. I think you've painted a pretty clear picture. Sounds like Jed probably hasn't gone all too far either. Oh, I'm sure he's nearby. It's probably over by the lighthouse. I'm a bit worried about him catching a cold in this weather though. If you don't mind, would you be willing to go check on him for me? Of course, it'll be no problem. I guess we're finally meeting Jed. Let's go. She is a good lady. That's Jed over there. Achoo. It sure got cold out here. Hey, my long-faced kid. Who are you? It's none of your business. Actually, it's very much our business. We were planning to go take a bath over at the bathhouse, but the old lady at the counter was in a bit of a tizzy. We asked her if there was a problem, and she said she was so worried about the little boy who ran out that she couldn't focus on work. Huh? I didn't realize. So are you this Jed she was talking about? If something's bothering you, why don't we talk it out? Otherwise we might never get to take a dip in the baths. That's an interesting approach. He seems very well versed in dealing with kids too. The thing is, that old lady asked me if I wanted to stay with her. She gave me these new clothes and fed me a ton of food. I didn't know what to think at first, but it was way better than anything I ever had at home. Sounds pretty great to me. Why not give it a try for a while? Give it a try? How do you expect me to do that, huh? If I did, it'd be like I was running away from my dad. If this isn't a matter of pride though, if he's treating you poorly, it's okay to run away, don't you think? That's the coward's way out, and I'm no coward. I've never lost a fight. But this old lady, sure, she treats me like I'm her kid right now, but it's all just for show. She's gotta be just like my old man. She just wants me for the mirror. Do you really believe that? Yeah, of course I do. All grown-ups are just liars and phonies. She almost had me fooled too. Glad I came out here to cool my head. You came out here to cool your head, and that's your answer? You're an even bigger fool than I thought. He's got you so screwed up that you don't even know how to accept a little human decency. Hey, don't you think she's getting a little too harsh? Yeah, she's really laying into him. Nah, let's let her handle this one. Why do you gotta yell at me like that? You're just like my old man. Listen, do you know why I'm so angry? It's because you said something was wrong, and I think you know what it was. What do you mean? You know exactly what I mean. That old lady is genuinely worried about you. She wants to help you however she can. She doesn't deserve to have her feelings spat on just because you think she's only in it for the mirror or whatever. Why are you saying all this? I know I overdid it by saying all that stuff a minute ago. And I know she's actually really nice. It's just, if I went to live with her, I'd have to explain it to my old man. Look, I don't know what your dad will say if you try to leave. But it sounds to me like you want to take the old lady up on her offer, and you're too scared of your dad to do it. What you're missing is the courage to be honest with yourself. If you want to leave home, maybe tell some adults how you're feeling instead of trying to deal with it all on your own. Us, that old lady, the people at the church are all here to help you. You said you've never lost a fight, right? Well, you don't have to lose this one either. Okay, I'll try. That's the spirit. See, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I wasn't sure that was going to turn out so well for a minute there. But it looks like all's well that ends well. Yeah, that's one more case in the bag. That's the delinquent sister for you. Indeed, she's a lot kinder than she lets on, if a bit of a busybody. Alright, let's head back. I know I got a little steam there, but I'll leave the rest to you, Spriggan. No harm done. Alright, then, let's go and get Angela, and then we'll head to the chapel to talk everything over. And so they went back to get Angela, and headed back to the chapel. Tony and Mina gave Jed a bit of a scolding, but the three were more than happy to be reunited. In the meantime, Van and the others sat down with the head of the church, Vicar Rodion, to discuss Jed's future. And that's why I decided to take the boy in. If possible, I'd like to become his guardian so that he can continue to live with me. I'm sure this would have gone much smoother if I'd consulted with the church first. I'm very sorry for all the trouble. There's no need for an apology. Some of the blame lies with us for not doing more from the beginning. Besides, it should be relatively simple to register him with your name and household. Considering it also sounds like that's Jed's wish, I'd say we can go ahead and start moving things in that direction. The real problem is what to do about his old man. Yeah, that's going to be the most critical part. Make it sound like you've already got a plan in mind. Gonna share it with the class? Yes, if that's true, we'd certainly like to hear it. The way I see it, we've got two options. The first option would be to hand him over to the police. The second option? I know. But then we've got people like that, like the old lady. And I think that's an unnecessary silver lining. We don't turn him in at all. Wouldn't handing him over to the police be the obvious choice? I think so too. We already have testimony from Angela and the boy himself that he was being abused. We even have those recorded statements from when we spoke to the father earlier. He should be held accountable for what he's done. Even if he is brought in, his case won't be tried as a serious crime. If Jed was harmed to the point of nearly being killed, that would be a different story. But because he's mostly been able to attend school regularly, there is a likelihood that his father could get off with a light sentence. If that's the case, then I can understand why we wouldn't want to get the police involved. But you don't plan to let the father get off scot-free either, right? Right. I'm gonna have him sign a contract. It'll guarantee that he not only leaves Messeldon, but that he never makes contact with Jed again. Well, it certainly won't be a loss for the community. And if we threaten to expose his other crimes to the police upon breach of contract, he should have no issue agreeing to our terms. That's a pretty good idea. But it also means that Jerk won't have to face judgment. He can just start a new life somewhere else, like it's no big deal. Even thinking about it pisses me off. I think it's most important that we make sure he adheres to the contract. And to be frank, I'm not totally convinced we'll be able to get him to sign. I suppose we'll just have to rely on a Spriggan's experience once more. I imagine there's no clear solution to this issue. The chaos solution. Wanton violence. You're all so much more closely aware of Jed's concerns than we are, so I'd like to take your perspective into account on that matter. I guess it's up to you, Van. Well, if you want my opinion. Maybe we should turn him over to the police so he'll actually have to pay for his crimes. Or do we let him off with signing a contract? These are both excellent choices. He'd still technically be punished because he'd be losing out on all that money from when he was looking after Jed, so he'd lose all that. And that can be a punishment. That can be just as harsh a punishment. Yeah. He'd also lose it if with the police thing as well. But in that circumstance, his crimes would be made public. Which would also make things difficult for him in the future. Huh. I love these decisions because there's no clearly right answer. There's just what your gut tells you. I'm going to hand him over to the cops. If it were me, I'd turn him over to the police. Yeah. Granted, he may be back out on the streets in a few years anyway. That's even if they lock him up at all. Still, I think he deserves to be raked over the coals. Hopefully he'll get a proper punishment for his crimes. I have a feeling that if Deswani arrested Jed's father, it would be a different story. He would throw the entire book at him. I see where you're coming from. You make a very convincing argument. Very well. The church will move forward as you've suggested. Soon after, word was sent to the police, who then went to see Jed's father. After doing some questioning around the neighborhood, it was made clear without a doubt that there was ongoing child abuse. Jed's father was quickly placed under arrest on suspicion of neglect and abuse of a minor.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
I think he might get the book. And I still haven't reached 4. Oh, this one's a chaos one? That was interesting.
Okay. Next ship should be
Whoops.
Ah, dang it. I can't get you. It's Kisara. Oh, hey, it's that girl from yesterday. Damn, you ain't coming off like I hoped. Guess I really do need some kind of special remover. Well, what an astounding piece of street art. It'd be a waste for you to erase it all. Tch, nobody asked you, Gramps. Besides, this graffiti isn't supposed to be here. I just sprayed it on like the punk I am. It's kind of a jerk move on my part, so I came back to clean it up. There's a story to be heard here, I take it. Even so, you have a marvelous talent. Have you ever considered redirecting it elsewhere? That may be in your best interest moving forward. Redirecting? Don't act like you know jack about me. My best interest moving forward is for me to decide. Just so you know, I'm what one might call a second-hand salesman. I travel far and wide in search of rare goods. In the same vein, I seek to cherish the connections I form along the way. Won't you allow me to help you, if only for my own satisfaction? As a matter of fact, I have a solvent right here that can get this spray paint off without a fuss. The heck? Getting sketchier by the second. Now, this is simply destiny at work. Let's begin by removing this graffiti, shall we? I do have one more proposal for you, but we can save that discussion for later. Quit trying to railroad me. Just who are you, anyway? Oh, hey, you're those guys from yesterday. About the graffiti, I figured I might as well get rid of it all myself. I'm starting the day off by erasing this piece here. At least, that was the plan before this other shady old fuck got all up in my business. He's an oddball for sure, but he's also a buddy of mine. I don't think you need to be so cagey with him. Wait, seriously? Huh, maybe I'll take your word for it then.
Well,
I have quite a bit of luggage, so I came over to board the ship I'll be taking ahead of time. I was searching around for it, however, I chanced upon this unexpectedly intriguing girl. This child has no place to call home by the looks of things. Fate must have willed that we should meet. I only hope my impact on her life is a positive one. There are a lot of good people in Messeldom, but just as many assholes. Today's task is to load up the products that are being exported. First I have to check them. There have been a lot of people on our backs lately. That's why we've got to verify things on our end too. Detailed work like this isn't exactly to my taste though. Guess I'll have to let all this stress out by painting the town red tonight. We're only ever on land for so long after all. Dun, 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 dun. Damn it, even if their staff is in hiding, searching the premises is bound to turn up a mountain of evidence. I've already contacted Inspector Daswani. All we need now is a warrant. This tinderbox of a company isn't getting off scot-free on my watch. Illegal experimentation. How could we let such a nefarious company dig its claws into our city? I've already contacted Messeldon PD. Need to mount a raid on this place one way or another. Like I said, my hands are tied. I couldn't even tell you one thing about this company. I get that this is an official investigation and all, but that's no reason to pin the blame on me. I am so sad I can't get that one. Looks like all the entrances and exits are blocked off, but all the blockades inside are still unlocked. Alright, as long as we use the ducts, we should be able to reach the server room. Head to the server room. Okay, let's get moving. Let's kill the fearsome foe.
Look out!
Yep, I know all about Grimcat.
Use a sharp activating skill.
have some more. Now's our time to shine. Etch this sight in your mind, because it's the last you'll ever see. Become
am the maw of hellfire that consumes the darkness. Fiamma Midgard!
I love that.
You'll be sorry. You'll never get it. Time to raise the curtain.
Magical girl, Grimcat.
Capture, your turn.
Theo, we need help.
Thanks, pal.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
And boom.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
This one.
Boom.
Boost gauge expanded.
Now's our time to shine.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Boost level maximum.
Hogan Arisha.
Let's do this! Hogan Arisha!
Alright, I love Celise.
Inferno. Theo, we need help.
Chance.
Activating skill just. Now or never.
Energy output at maximum. Initiating skill.
Have some more. They're stunned.
Finish him, Van. Have some more.
Good.
Now's our time to shine.
Surta's Judgment.
Go to hell!
Okay, that was awesome. I like her moveset.
That's
And
one
then
job
Revelation.
behind us.
Reward deposited.
Yay.
Modifying your augment, are you?
What was it I was going for? Not here. What's Revelation do? Arts range. I'm gonna give that to Agnes. And and there's the door. Alright, we did what we came here for.
Okay. Next ship
To the bathhouse. Just heal up.
Nothing like
Nothing
a good hot
beats a
That's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
And
It's
Katja.
so nice and warm in here.
Huh, I didn't notice that scar on his
A much
chest.
needed moment of respite.
Come see us again.
Nothing like a good hot bath.
Alrighty. Yeah, I can...
Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again.
Okay, nope.
What a pretty canal.
There's Jed. So does that mean you're going to be living with the lady from the bathhouse now? Pretty much, yeah. I see, that's a relief. But you better not cause any problems for Miss Angela, okay? That means no horsing around and breaking vases like you always do. Huh? You're not the boss of me. Ugh, no wonder nagging shrews like you always end up alone. Who are you calling a shrew? Calm down, you two. And just like that, the fights are on. Good to see the kid hasn't lost his moxie, though. I owe you guys big time for setting me straight. But that doesn't mean I have to just lie down and take it when these two get on my case. What I'm saying is, I've got this handled, so shut up and stay out of it, okay? I hear you. Just make sure you do it right. It's been a long time since I last had a good client, let alone one worth using my body for. Even I've got my pride after all. One doesn't climb this high up the nightlife ladder by having low standards. I make the call on which customers are I accompany. That's just my style, I suppose.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Huh? You new around here?
Seems like we've got a disturbance going on down the way. First major one since those Elmada goons left the scene. If I start getting jumpy about this, my downer gummies can really clean up. Maybe I should stock up on some apple-flavored ones and get ahead of the game.
Something's there. Do a shard search.
Grammy said they were doing some work on the plumbing.
Right. Now might be the time to do a shard search.
Goodness me, we just had a member of the police department burst in and conduct a search. The gall. Not once have their numerous raids on our establishment turned anything up. Perhaps they have a bit too much free time on their hands. There have been arrests made among our clientele, I'll concede, but that in itself is no felony on our part. Almada's former headquarters appears to be frantic with police activity right now. Though details are unknown to me, I will stand ready to dust off my bouncer hat at a moment's notice. Protecting this establishment, after all, is one of the terms of my contract.
Alrighty.
I'm scheduled to dance in the PM. Until then, I can pretty much do whatever I want. Working at this club can be surprisingly cushy in that way, so I don't hate it, even with the owner being the way he is. That's why I turned Mistress down when she invited me to go stay with her in Edith. I just hope it didn't hurt her feelings. Nah, she'd be cool with it. Phew, I went on such a wild spree that before I knew it, the sun was up. Better cook up an excuse for coming home so late. Oh wait, if I was here the whole night through... This place charges by the hour. I don't even want to see the bill.
It's reacting to something.
In the bathroom?
Alright, we've done everything we can in Messeldon. We've spoken to everyone, we've bought everything. We have a reading. Is there a hidden entrance here? Yep, we hit the jackpot. It's sealed from the other side though, so it's going to take some elbow grease to get it open. Well, here goes nothing. Hold up a sec. Is something the matter, Celise? Don't tell me you're getting cold feet. How do you think I am? There, I put up a barrier to keep people out. It'll only hold for 5 minutes though, so make this quick. Alright, thanks. I can't wait to get this over with either. Ugh, the smell. I expected there to be a stench, but not one quite this putrid. This escape hatch leads right into Shit Lagoon. Guess we'll just have to hold our breath and go. Actually, from a mental health standpoint, I would prefer to avoid traumatizing myself. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. Indeed, this is a purification barrier. It cleanses the area around me and removes any foul odors. Shall I cast it on you all as well? Save for Van, of course. Since he seems so confident he can grin and bear it. Yeah, real funny. Jokes aside, that's an impressive spell. It'd spare our noses, not to mention our laundry. Agreed. Let's take him up on his offer. No sense making things harder on ourselves at this stage. Upon descending into the hidden passage, Van and the others found themselves in a pitch-black sewer. Using a series of barely noticeable scratches in the walls as their guide, they gradually made their way forward, until eventually... we traveled through 500 yards of... So this is where that tunnel leads. We're on the western outskirts of Messeldon by my estimate. Looks to me this entire area would be out of view for anyone in the city. All these twists and turns, no sign of civilization. Makes for a good getaway route. What do you know? This thing wasn't reacting at all before. I was starting to think we'd missed the mark. We're in the right place after all then. Whatever the legacy might be, it must have some connection to what happened in Edith. Yeah, we'll want to be ready for anything. I'm not sure I follow, but about that thing in your hand. We can delve into that matter later. Our destination is nearby. I'm sensing something strange ahead as well. Proceed with caution, everyone. For sure, you guys do the same. And boom. How did that miss?
Now's our time to shine. Knock him dead, Lancer. There.
Perfect.
I didn't even break a sweat.
A 5-star performance, Judith.
Let's get to work.
Show him what you're really capable of.
Snooze, you lose.
Boom.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
That went great.
Nice going, Van.
Yeah, continue on.
There's the ocean. Ooh, the wind's blowing so hard out here. What's Luca's father doing all the way out here?
So he's the last remaining member of Almada, huh? I hope we can reunite him with his son.
Yeah, hope so too.
Watch out for range attacks.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Eat this. Snooze, you lose.
Boom.
Activating skill.
Some more.
Go, Tetra.
Yeah! There! Judith!
Have some more.
Your move.
Chop and shoot. Good.
Well, that was easy.
Art's
You're
work
on
just on
top,
this enemy.
Celise.
Bam.
Our chance!
There! They're on the ground.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Perfect.
I'm not a star for nothing.
You ain't half bad, Lancer.
And we got a big bug thing.
Careful. I sense an incredible aura. And
Don't let your feet capable of.
how's this? There. There.
Well, got
We can get the jump if we act now.
You're done. I'll take you on.
Dang it. I lost the stun.
Have some more.
Chance.
Activate. Boost
Your
speed
turn,
limiter
Judith.
unlocked.
Have some more.
Now's our time to shine.
Make it count!
Activating skill.
Here's a little more!
Your next
Good.
solution.
Yeah! Yeah!
Bam. Nice.
You're freaking dead.
There!
Chance.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Have some more.
That's far enough!
There.
There we go.
Nice. Moving on up.
Everybody leveled up.
What'd you
Art's
expect?
work just on this enemy. Boost gauge fully replenished.
Got rid of
Enemy
you.
suppressed. Nice work.
I smell treasure.
Snooze, you lose.
There!
Good.
Take them down, Celise.
Have some more. Now or never.
Knock them dead, Lancer.
Got you.
I'm going!
Now's your chance to boost.
Optical cannon, straight line.
Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
That went well, Katra.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
I can finally.
That's a single element slot. That's a single element slot. Skills updated. Better check them out.
I'll keep that for now. The delay's valuable. But I still gotta do there. There are 3 more enemies I need to identify. Gotta do all that. Alright, let's keep exploring.
Art's work just on this enemy.
Enemy sight! Be careful!
I'm coming for you.
Don't let your fears
It's go time!
Activate
Boom.
boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Got them all.
Nice! That went great.
Not bad, Arkwright.
Keep your distance as you're attacking! And action! Don't forget about your side attack!
Now's our chance. Don't pass it up.
Activating skill!
Take him down, Celise!
Have some more.
Our chance!
Now's your chance.
Eat this.
Judith! Keep an eye on the enemy! There! Yeah!
Passer, your turn. Now or never.
Do that.
Boost gauge expanded.
I didn't even break a sweat.
A 5-star.
Gotta try that one out.
There are so many of them! Look out!
Dual arts. Arts with two elemental affinities.
Use a sharp initiating drive! Now's your chance to boost!
Initializing drive.
Let's go. Time to
Activating.
Good.
You'll be sorry.
Curia
Give 'em
Bar.
hell.
Thanks.
Eat this!
Bam! There!
Go, Castro! Chance!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Now or never. Ha!
Boom.
I'm going! Yeah! Yeah!
Sucker!
Now's our time to shine.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Knock them dead, Lancer.
Boost
Do
gauge
that.
expanded.
Activating skill!
Here's a little more!
Ah!
You're freaking dead.
Boost level maximum.
There.
Thanks.
Give them hell, Arkwright.
Activate
The stun!
boost gauge limiter unlocked!
That's far enough! Ha! Yeah!
Gotcha.
Judith!
Initiating skill.
Good.
They flinched.
Sucker!
Ah, good.
Now's our time to shine.
There!
Meanwhile, back in Messeldon.
A
Fantastic rehearsal, people! I want you to channel that same energy in front of the camera.
Remember to breathe with your diaphragm, like we talked about.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, looks like we have trouble.
The club is just through here, correct?
Yes, the group that infiltrated Zect Arms last night went inside not too long ago.
Troops, move in! Catch those pests no matter what it takes! Once we get my data back and snatch the legacy, I'll make lab rats out of every last one of them!
Out of our way!
What in Gehenna?
Hey, this is a hot set! You can't just barge it in the middle of a... Ah!
Ah!
Look here, whippersnappers. I'm not in the mood for your antics right now.
So what? Take a hike, old hag.
Relax. These prop guns only fire blanks. I'll bet they still hurt like the dickens up close, though. Better hang on to your hats.
Holy shit.
Can't ask for better extras than this. Dance, puppets, dance! Haven't you ever heard of a rondo before?
I thought yesterday was bad. This job is going to kill me!
This Lancer is incredible. Wow! Not to mention...
Hell yeah! Those cameras rolling, boys! I want every second of this on film!
What's with that crazy broad?
Ah! Just shut up and get your men in there before the cops show up!
Zect Arms. You'll do as a warm-up.
Iscariot.
You're... But why?
I don't recall asking for backup. But what the hey? Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, she is the coolest old lady in the world.
So that's the power of a stigma. Scary.
It's not like we bust him out all the time. And we almost never release it at full power.
We can't delve into specifics, I'm afraid. Just know it's a power far beyond the ken of mankind. Unless the situation calls for it, we prefer not to make use of it at all.
Well, I'm glad you're on our side.
Love that. That was so funny. That was without a doubt.
Stage fully replenished.
One of the funniest scenes. Oh god. Grandma is a beast.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show 'em what you're really capable of. Hunger bees.
Enemy down. Now to deploy sharks.
Got this in the bag. Your move.
Activate.
Knock them dead, Lancer. Gotcha.
Chance!
Go, Ketra!
Gotcha.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
That went well, Katra.
Yay.
I'm coming for you.
Got a charge.
They need a short wall.
Activate sharks. Got this in the bag. I didn't even break a sweat.
A 5-star performance, Judith.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Turn to close. You're a rowdy crowd, aren't you?
Engaging enemy.
Got a charge attack ready to go. Your guard up. That's a big move. Now's your chance to boost. Some arts work better.
Sucker! Chance!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Eat this!
Right
Give
there.
them hell, Arcry.
Yeah, we go there.
Let's go. Pressure him and move in.
Sucker!
Knock him dead, Lancer.
Activate.
Boom.
Knock him dead, Lancer.
Judith!
Boom. There we go.
That's how it goes.
Coin bullets too.
What'd you expect?
You snooze, you lose.
There! Our chance!
Sucker!
And there we go.
I think I've grown a little.
There's another enemy. Gotta say, I didn't expect you guys to be so gung-ho about this legacy business. Chasing down wild rumors doesn't seem like your style. Well, the situation is a bit more involved than that. In what sense? It kinda concerns you guys, so I guess we might as well come clean. But how's about we send that big lug packing first?
Give me your worst.
Use a shard boost to get... Boost gauge limit exceeded. Give them your all.
There!
You're freaking dead.
Activating skill.
Have some more. Knock him dead, Lancer.
Initiating skill.
Gotcha.
My move now.
Give them your all.
There!
Now's our time to shine. There.
Acid cloud on you.
It's go time. There. You're freaking dead.
Activating skill.
Have some more. Give him hell, Master's Pet.
Activating skill.
Here's a little more! Our chance!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Can't beat me. Gotcha. They're on the ground. Your move.
Dang it.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Bam! Our chance! Output maximize!
Go, Petra! Here goes!
There!
That takes care of that. Yeah, back to what I was saying. We recovered a bunch of artifacts back during that crap with the Genesis Tower. But before we could bring them back to Arteria, the up-and vanished on us. Vanished? Between Dantes and those 3 garden overseers. That's a decent number of artifacts. Yeah, they're great. But Grandma Lanster is so funny. Indeed, fearing a potential crisis, the upper echelon of the church dispatched us to investigate their whereabouts. That don't exactly bode well. Yeah, but with the way those things work, not just anyone can use them. That's one plus at least. So there's a chance Elmada's artifacts are part of their legacy. We'll find out for ourselves soon enough.
So we have a missing artifact, Almada's legacy, and now the Genesis is reacting to something.
Not the kind of thing we can just turn a blind eye to. That's for damn sure.
I feel ya. Appreciate you guys giving us a hand with this one.
You're screwed.
I really should try out Leon's.
Leave it to me.
S-Craft.
Give him hell!
Activating skill.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss. Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice. Niflheim!
Boost gauge limit raised.
Diligence yields results.
Not as cool as Salisa's.
Launching planner.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, it's just not as cool as Salisa's. 50 ambushes. Yeah, I could see that coming in handy.
This one ought to give us a run for our Mira.
We've got a charge pack ready to go.
I'm all in. Now's our time to shine.
But Lisa's one is so cool.
Activating skill.
Gotcha. Ben.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Your turn, Judith. Have some more. Chance.
Have some more. Our chance.
Yeah.
Activating skill.
There. Judith.
Have some more. They're stunned.
Oh.
Keep it going.
Activating skill.
Speed it to a halt. Okay. Locking up. Fire.
Bet you glad I'm here to carry your asses.
You were on fire. Literally.
What? Is this one of Almada's storage sites?
Let's go.
And we've arrived at
I'll
our
take over.
destination. Let us proceed with caution.
Best point found.
Heal up.
That hits the spot.
Custom. And then we open you up.
Get a
Here
load
we
of
go.
that ship. Gives off a real smuggler's hideout vibe.
Yeah. End of the line coming up.
Who are you? How did you get here?
Robin Glasgow, right? Look, we don't mean you any harm. I'm a Spriggan. Me and my pals here have a couple of questions we'd like to ask.
Huh? I started working for Armada when I was around 15 years old. Couldn't land any other way to make a decent living. So when the boss said jump, I asked how high.
Alright.
After a while, I was put in charge of managing the goods. Apart from that, they left me in the dark. That might be the reason I got in good with them. Not even Dante's ever tried to do away with me.
Yay.
You had tenure, in a manner of speaking.
And for a mafioso, you must have been pretty reliable. The fact that you were hiding here on your own for over 2 months is proof of that.
Save the backhanded compliments. Still, I've got to hand it to you for nosing out my safe house. What are you here for, if not to dispose of me? Mira? Revenge? I'm not going to resist either way, so whatever you're after, be my guest.
That look on his face. It's as if he's given up.
Hey, humility is a virtue, old man. You want to make a confession, we'll hear you out.
Huh?
Now, Celise. Let's not complicate matters here. What we want to ask about is Almada's legacy. The Crimson Fragment, to be more precise.
You know about that?
Not half as much as you, by the sound of it. Word is, there's some sort of component out there. Something Almada called the Final Key. The entire criminal underworld is up in arms trying to find it.
What do you want with it anyway? I pray to Adios I'm wrong, but are you aiming to raise Gehenna all over again? Answer me. What do you plan to do if you get that fragment? Do you really want another disaster like Cray Village on your hands?
Wait a minute. What's Cray got to do with this?
Are you saying its destruction is related somehow?
Setting that nuclear weapon off was pure evil on Almada's part. Completely wiped Cray Village off the map. If the legacy is mixed up in all that...
This thing is setting off more alarm bells by the minute. You must have been in pretty deep with that bomb fiasco, too.
Let's just say even a bottom-of-the-barrel grunt like me has a moral code to live by. I won't let anybody repeat the atrocities committed by those bastards up top.
I see. You possess more of a conscience than I would assume from a member of the Mafia. But that's all the more reason for you to comply.
Yeah.
Our work involves retrieving and isolating dangerous articles that fall beyond the bounds of conventional wisdom.
I see.
I'm sure you realize that we can't just let anyone run rampant with them out in the open.
And then there's all the craziness that went down back in Edith. Don't know how much the two coincide, but if Almada's got anything to do with it, then we need to put the final nail in their coffin ASAP. And I'm thinking you probably feel the same way.
You've got me pegged there. All right, I give. Maybe this is my chance to make good on things. Not that I expect to be forgiven just like that.
So you'll help us?
I advise you not petition help from those who are beyond it.
It's those warrior monks from the church. Iscariot!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who said you chucklehoods could barge in on us?
I thought I sensed something earlier. To what do we owe the pleasure, Vice Captain?
Ashlad.
Mother Celise, Father Leon, I scarcely expected to see you here, much less with that Spriggan. Nevertheless, we have a mission to perform. I must ask that you not impede it.
You've got a mission. What about us? We're not the ones doing the impeding here, bub.
I'm guessing you came for his head?
Correct. This man is to be executed for his misdeeds. Robin Glasgow, as a member of Almada, drove his truck into Cray Village that fateful day. It was you, without question, who delivered the nuclear weapon that visited tragedy upon its inhabitants.
I didn't realize.
But even still, he only did that because he was ordered to. It's not like he knew what he was carrying.
She's right. I had no clue what that orb was about. At least not then. However...
This is insane. Those lunatics have gone too far. Thousands of innocent people murdered. Wait, the cargo I was transporting. Was this my fault? Well, look who it is. Splendidly done, Glasgow. Thanks to you, everything went off without a hitch. Now be a good little worker bee and take the next one over to Arasion for us, okay?
Even after learning what it was capable of, I still took that second shipment to Arasion. My family lives an honest life. If I rocked the boat, it would have been them who suffered for it. So I left Taria. She returned to her hometown with her son, while I went back to work.
Damn. That's brutal.
And yet, this does not change how you carried out the plan with full knowledge of what it entailed. Such are the deeds of a heretic. Only in death may you find redemption.
But hang on a minute! He's not the one you should be blaming here.
I feel the same. It isn't worth taking his life over.
I'd save my breath if I were you. Once someone has been branded a heretic, he won't stop until justice has meted out. That does pose a problem, though. We can't wring very much information out of a corpse, after all.
If it's a scrap you're looking for, come get some.
If you insist on interfering with our duties, then so be it. Two Dominions will present a minor challenge. We may need to exert ourselves after a fashion.
We saw those before in Arasion.
Yes. Those are multiplex spiritual marks, made manifest through their Xiphas. And the Vice Captain's is nearly as powerful as our stigmas.
Hey! Who are you calling a minor challenge?
Damn. I'm sidestepping this one. These guys ain't messing around, so don't get sloppy out there.
Ugh, fine. Let's do this.
There are so many of them. Look out!
I will not allow you to get between me and my hunt.
Alright. Let's start.
Energy help initiating skill. Boost gauge
Finish him,
expand.
Gotcha!
Boom. And friendly blind was actually useful.
Our chance! Theo, we need help!
Now's our time to shine. Let's go.
Activating.
Boom.
Oh, light! Strike these demons! Bring it on!
Activating skill!
Have some more!
Holy Testaments!
Oracular armor.
Can't beat me! Ready to roll!
I prowl in them?
Now or never!
Initiating skill.
There!
Got your number. Chance.
Give him your
Boom.
gauge limiter unlocked!
Take him down, Celise.
Activating skill.
Your next Elysian.
Laplace code.
Now's our time to shine.
Oh, light!
Activating skill.
You're a powerful foe indeed.
Knock them dead, Lancer. Knock
Initiating
them dead,
skill.
Lancer.
Patrick, your turn!
Alright. Do that.
It's go time.
We'll make mincemeat out of them.
Here goes.
Good.
In her holy name.
Oh, come on, really?
Let's go. Time to turn up the heat. There. Knock them dead, Lancer.
Initiating skill.
Have some more.
What do I do?
There. You're next, Elysian.
Uh-oh. You're activating skill. Boost stage limit exceeded.
Now's our time to shine.
There.
Now or never. Come on. Come.
Chance.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Master has taught you well.
Here goes.
Activate. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
In her holy name.
Back up.
Vital's low. I'm not doing so well.
Activating skill.
It's go time.
Initiating skill.
Dang it. Oh, come on, really?
Done yet.
Activating skill.
Here's a little more.
Give them hell, Arkride.
Full boost. Activating skill.
Now or never.
There we go.
Your strength exceeded ours this time.
These chumps just won't stay down.
Our multiplex spiritual marks seem to be more precise than before as well.
Yeah, but don't count us out yet.
That's enough, all of you. I've long been ready to pay the price for my actions. If this is my time, that's fine by me.
But Mr. Glasgow.
I'm sorry. It breaks my heart getting a youngster like you wrapped up in all this. I don't deserve your protection. Not after all the horrible things I've abetted throughout my life.
Can't say I agree with you there. You've got a price to pay, all right? But is dying really the way to square things out? Even as a member of Armada, your last dangling thread, you hated the Mafia at heart. So instead of running away from your sins, tap into that moral code of yours and make up for them. If you regret what you did so much, when's the last time you left the people of Cray any flowers? Or gone to a memorial mass? We still don't have the whole picture on Almada's money trails either. There's a mountain of questions that only you know the answers to. The way I see it, you've got plenty of work left on your plate.
Van.
Sometimes the bigger the crime, the more we have to do to set things right.
Appealing to morals, are we?
Kinda sappy for my taste. But Master's littlest students got the right idea. Listen up, turd monkeys. This guy's coming with us. Gripe all you want, but we got to him first, and that's all there is to it. You follow me?
Oh?
I won't deny that we've had our spats here and there, but even you must concede that, generally speaking, the Church gives precedence to the party that first took initiative. In light of that, I must insist that you let us handle things from here on out. You can either swallow your pride, or stake it on another ill-fated attempt to intervene.
How uncommon for a Dominion to bring diplomacy to the table, rather than their stigmas.
Oh, yeah? You want to file a complaint or something?
Not at all. We will relinquish this matter, along with Almada's legacy, to you. But be warned, one misstep and we will be there to reassume control.
Everything worked out in the end.
Perhaps. Only time will tell for certain.
Hey, he backed off, didn't he? That's a pretty good resolution in my book. Wouldn't be able to take you to see your boy otherwise.
What? You've met Luca? Oh, never mind. You know, I had half a mind to tell you to keep all your preaching to yourself. But I'm grateful you didn't. It'll be a long time yet before I'm able to face my wife and son again, though.
What do you mean?
Like I said before, this is my chance to make good on things. I'm turning myself into the police. That's the only way I can put my family back together again.
Mr. Glasgow.
You're a family man through and through.
Your sentence will be lengthy, no doubt. But you appear to have what it takes to serve it out.
Yeah, get your act together in there. You hear?
It's not much of a start on giving back, but I want you to have this. I can see now that the Crimson Fragment will be safe with you.
Oh, for the love... You were holding out on us the whole time!
Seriously? You know you really ought to... Wait a second.
It's a missing...
Is that what I think it is?
It's a piece.
An antique ornament. And the craftsmanship is incredibly intricate at that.
It's a piece of the final
I don't think
Genesis.
there's any mistaking it.
It looks to be part of a Genesis. Much like the one on Van's person.
So you've already heard of them. That's right. This piece comes from a Genesis. The 8th, if I had to guess.
The 8th Genesis?
It's true we never found it, but... Van, what do you make of this?
It was taken apart. Which means... Damn it. That bastard.
Master Bearguard gave us the rundown. These Geneses or whatever are the things Almada was trying to gather up, yeah?
Correct. Couldn't tell you why, but the orders came straight from Dante's himself. His lackey spent an awful long time searching for them. But for whatever reason, they never did find the last one. This single fragment was sent to me the day before that whole death game started.
So this is their final key. This Crimson Fragment.
Ooh,
While
finally.
not an artifact, it is still capable of inducing supernatural phenomena.
I don't know all the details, but it was a Genesis they used to create that nuclear weapon, right? This piece doesn't seem to have much power on its own, but I wouldn't take my word for that. The shape tells me that it's a section of the outer frame. Hard to say what would happen if you put all the pieces together.
Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here, but do you have a lead on one of those pieces, Arkwright?
You could say that. It's nothing solid, though. I'll have to fact-check it myself. Glasgow, what can you tell us about the other fragments? I'll take anything, even if it's a long shot.
Well, now that you mention it, there were rumors of something similar over in Longport.
Ooh, we're going to Longport next.
Fortunately, I left all my paperwork on it behind. It should still be in my office back home.
Paperwork? Why does that sound familiar?
Oh! Right! It's probably in that suitcase. We should get in touch with Luca and...
A suitcase? Doesn't ring a bell. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, how exactly did you meet my son?
We ran into him just yesterday, actually.
He was hauling this massive suitcase all over the place looking for you. Pretty darn brave for a kid his age.
We never officially accepted his request to find you, but I guess now we get to deliver some good news after all.
Hold up. Just what are you going on about?
Huh? Like we said, we met Luca yesterday.
Yeah, he stuffed all those documents you mentioned into a big suitcase and...
We're way off base, aren't we?
My son's name is Luca, but whoever you spoke to, it wasn't him. My Luca only just turned 5 years.
And bye-bye.
My fragment now.
You! His face? Isn't that Luca?
His so-called son himself, hmm? And that bullet just now.
You kept changing directions mid-flight. The kid's got some kind of special power.
Indeed.
What the hell's going on here, Arkwright?
We got played, plain and simple. I knew I caught a whiff of something fishy. But I didn't think you'd sucker us in this hard, Luca. You sent us on Glasgow's trail by taking his son's name. We led you straight to him.
Ding, ding, ding! And Mr. Spriggan wins the prize. Still, I'm shocked you caught on so fast. Here I had you figured for total rubes. If you hadn't turned my request down, I wouldn't have had to slink behind you the whole way here. And I worked so hard getting into character, too. Like, why you gotta be such a buzzkill?
What kind of sick joke is this? I don't care who you are with your shifty get-up and your shiny gun. You've got to be real twisted to yuck it up after you just shot a man!
I second that. Why do this right when he was prepared to atone for his crimes?
Get down here, you shit-eating brat! You picked the wrong lady to flex your cheap shots in front of. And now I'm gonna give you the ass-whooping of a lifetime!
Oh no! A big, scary Dominion! I sure hope she doesn't burn me to ashes! As if! You wanna heat things up? How's this grab ya?
Archaisms?
A whole squad of them. These models pack a punch, too.
And that's not all!
Against them?
That must be the fragment's power. There are also his irregular ricochets to consider. We mustn't take him lightly, Celise.
Save it for someone who cares. I'm gonna rip that twerp and his playmates a new one.
Excess the glinting bullet.
Guess I should reintroduce myself. The name's Ix. Hope you don't mind me juicing these bots up. Can't get a new toy without trying it out, you know. Better get your game faces on. I'll fill them with more holes than a honeycomb.
He really means to kill us.
Bring it on. It's time we taught this kid some manners.
Yeah, let's take him down!
There are so many of them. Look out!
Don't think for a second that you can escape the glinting bullet.
Vitals low. I'm not doing so well. Output maximized.
Activating skill.
Boom.
Boost gauge limit exceeded.
Alright.
You're just wasting your time, right?
Cypher active cover.
Alright. This is a bad situation. Let's get Celise back up.
We go!
I'll make him eat dirt!
Activating.
Chance. There.
Thanks.
Dance for me.
You'll be sorry!
Initiating.
Boom.
Boost gauge expanded.
Good.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Katra is down again.
Yes, I've got you. Rusty.
Crap.
You'll be sorry.
Energy output at maximum.
Not too late to throw in the towel.
Appreciate it.
Got something for you.
You're freaking dead.
Activate.
This is great. Got something for you. See on foot.
You'll be sorry.
Alright.
You know you're just wasting your time, right?
Heal up.
There's nowhere to run.
Now's our time to shine.
Boost level maximum. Boost
Yeah.
gauge
Keep it
expanded.
going.
There.
Thanks.
Dance for me, why don't you? There's nowhere.
Damn it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Vitals low. I'm not doing so well.
You can't beat me. Ready to roll. Ha!
I owe you one.
Dance for.
Uh-oh, you're low on health.
My move now. There.
Appreciate it.
Dance for me.
You're freaking dead.
Gotcha. Now or never. Ready to roll. Don't do anything crazy.
Thanks.
Okay.
Chance.
Activating trio.
Here's a little more.
Go, Catra!
Satellite cure. There's nowhere to run.
You're freaking dead.
Activating skill.
Damn it.
Nothing dead, Lancer.
Damn it.
Got something.
Bring it on!
Now or never.
Get wrecked.
There's no.
Damn it.
Yes, I've got you.
Fuck.
There's no.
Now or never.
Just don't know why she heals every so often.
Not too late to throw in the towel.
Ha!
Thanks. Vitals
Stop
low. I'm not
having
doing so well.
turns.
Now or never.
Activating
Don't
drop.
do anything crazy.
I owe you one. Yes, I've got you.
What do I do?
Got something.
You can't beat me.
Activating
Don't
drop.
do anything crazy!
Oh, this sucks.
You know, you're just wasting your time, right?
There!
Thanks, pal.
Damn it. Headache.
Bring it on!
Give them your all!
Here goes!
Activate!
Stop having turns, you fucker.
Full boost! Go all out!
There!
Appreciate it.
Nope.
Damn it.
Low health. Are you okay? Full boost! Go all out!
You know, you're just wasting your time.
Get back on my feet. There!
Thanks.
Your turn, Judith!
Thanks.
Gotta get back on my feet.
Let's get Celeste back up.
Appreciate it.
Go, Tetra!
Ah, shit.
Pull out all the stops!
The rest is up to you.
Leave it to me.
Checking the information.
Give him hell!
Level maximum. Activate.
Holy shit, are you for real?
Gotta get back on my feet.
Give them your all!
Take him down, Celeste!
Activating shield.
That all you've got?
Activating drop.
I owe you one.
Dance for me, why don't you? Take that.
Headache.
Yes, I'm happy. Rusty.
Damn it.
It's time. Now, shall I pull out all the stops? I think you've won.
Thanks.
That?
You'll be sorry.
Appreciate it.
We have to break through. Now, shall I pull out all the stops? Damn you.
Activating skill.
Motherfucker.
Where did I go wrong?
Dance for me, why don't you?
You're freaking dead. There!
I owe you one. Yes, I'm happy.
Headache.
I've got this. Got it. There.
Appreciate it.
Dance.
I ain't done yet. There!
You have my thanks.
Stop using moves.
Where did I go wrong?
Fuck you.
Uh-oh. You're low on health.
There.
Appreciate it.
Got something.
You're freaking dead.
Fuck you.
There are so many of them! Look out!
Don't think for a second that you can escape the glinting bullets. Go, Tetra!
Output maximized.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit exceeded.
Make it count.
Give them your all!
You're exposed.
Got your number.
Now's our time to shine.
All right.
Someone take over.
Leave it to me.
Pressure is moving.
Boost gauge limit raised.
Shoot it! Too slow!
My move now.
Give them your all!
Hate the lack of accuracy.
You can't beat me.
Activating
Don't
drop.
do anything crazy.
Thanks.
You'll be sorry.
Initiate. Boost gauge expanded.
You'll pay for that.
Activating!
It's time! Now, shall I pull out all the stops?
Not too late to throw in the towel.
Activating!
Do that.
Go.
Yes, I've gotten rusty.
You will regret that. If you could,
Let's rock.
you know you're just wasting your time, right?
I owe you one.
Let's go.
Activate.
Knock him dead, Lancer.
Ready to roll.
You know you're just wasting your time, right?
And let's drop this on Katra.
Thanks.
Up.
You'll pay for that.
Activating skill!
Gotcha.
Got something for you.
Damn it.
I am hating this fight.
You'll pay for that.
This is great!
Boost
Your
gauge
turn,
limiter
Judith.
unlocked!
Thanks.
Got something.
That's far enough.
Go.
You'll be sorry.
Activating drop.
Full boost! Give them your all!
Cap.
Thanks, pal.
Got something for.
I won't lose.
Yeah!
Gotcha.
Chance.
Not too late to throw in the towel.
Over here.
Boom.
Don't do anything crazy!
Thanks, pal.
That's a...
Now or never!
Activate and drop.
There.
Appreciate it.
Guess I've gotten rusty.
You're freaking dead. Your next Elysian.
Activating skill.
Have some more! Don't do anything crazy! You'll be sorry!
Activate and drop.
I owe you one.
It's go time!
Initiate.
Got you!
Our chance!
Good.
Give him hell!
Ben!
Gotcha!
Take him down, Celise.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Don't let up!
No problem.
Got it.
Your next Elysian.
Shit, are you for real? Got
Chance.
There! Now or never! Don't do anything crazy!
I owe you one.
Now's our time to shine.
Activating skill.
great! Dance for me, why don't you?
Now or never!
Here's a little more!
Patra, your turn!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Chance.
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Here goes.
Activate.
Boom.
You're freaking dead.
Activate.
Don't. Come on.
Okay, bored now. Let's call it here.
That's how it goes.
I can do even better!
I hated that fight.
Now, Petra.
On it!
Is that all you... Oh, crap! Target recovered. Yeah? Not for long, it isn't!
Fun time's over, you little punk.
Aw, man. Game, set, and match, huh? Whatever. We'll stop here and call it a day.
Ix, right? The core to this Genesis. It's with that thing that's been terrorizing Edith, ain't it?
Yeesh, way to put me on the spot. Can't let your guard down around a Spriggan for a second, huh? Suss out any more and it might louse up the plan. Anyway, I did what I came to do, so time to hit the road.
Hey! Get back here!
He's gone. For a boy so young, his prowess is nothing to scoff at.
Gotta wonder what the deal is with him and that power he's got. But let's put a pin in that. There's someone else we need to take care of right now.
Yeah. That shot hit right where it counts. Not sure there's much we can do to save him.
Stay with us, Mr. Glasgow. Help is on the way. You just need to hang in there a little longer.
This can't be how it ends.
I'm sorry. I know how badly you wanted to see your family.
Don't think twice about it. I'm just glad I could pass that fragment along. That's one less weight on my chest. Tarja, Luca, rest easy. You're safe now. So, be happy. That's all I could ever ask.
Robin Glasgow, may Adius see thee to thy rest.
May thy sins be forgiven, and thy peace everlasting.
Yeah. Afterward, Van and the group reached out to the police and Bracer Guild, who attended to Glasgow's remains upon their arrival. Discovered among his belongings was a ledger with detailed records of Almada's financial dealings. This proved to be a major breakthrough in shedding more light on their operations. Despite all the bumps along the way, director Gotti and director Lamb's collaborative film completed principal photography in Messeldon. Zekdars, by contrast, was subjected to a compulsory investigation, forcing the company to withdraw from the Republic. Although a number of their employees did manage to evade the authorities, the port city was finally at peace once more. Yay! It's a happy day for everyone. Meanwhile, Van and company, having left the rest of the cleanup to the police and guild, decided to close out one final for SPG. And so, in a small village just a short ways away from town, they delivered Glasgow's last words to his family.
Yes, all is proceeding smoothly. However, I suspect that the boy in my report has ties to the man in question. It is imperative that we keep him and the Beast of Crimson under surveillance.
That was more of a blast than I thought! Sure, there were some hiccups, but it wasn't too shabby for my first job. Uh-huh. Look, I get it already. Don't sweat it. The fuse is lit and the party's just begun. It's on us to pump things up, Yorda.
Yorda. Act 1A, Port Capriccio, end. Yay! We've got one part of the 8th Genesis. Yay.
That's how it goes. Can't complain with that.
S rank.
Nothing to it.
3 and 9 has been added to the archive.
3 and 9.
Yes!
There once lived a boy who was raised to be an assassin and a tool for an entity called the Organization. He was given the codename 3. His partner was a young girl, codenamed 9, and the two of them carried out their missions together, but all the while 3 was secretly planning his escape. However, 9 caught on to 3's plans and betrayed him to their overseer, a man known as the Emperor. 3 awaited death at the hands of his partner, but it did not come, for 9 had struck the Emperor instead.
You're the one who's been there for me the past few years. You, S. That just means you need to fight twice as hard. You're living for him too now.
Yeah,
Moved
I
by
remember
9's
that story.
words, 3 resolved to flee the organization with her and keep her safe from their clutches. They once again came face to face with the Emperor, now wielding a powerful artifact. The battle took every bit of skill and cunning they had, but it was their trust in each other that gave them a fighting chance. Then, at the end of the battle,
We're no longer anyone's tools, and will never force anyone to be ours.
You're the last person we're ever going to kill.
Farewell.
thus the Emperor was defeated at last, and 3 and 9 had won their freedom. Now, with a new lease on life, the two began their next chapter together by embarking on a journey all their own.
Yeah. Well, that was a recap of one of the best books in the game. However, now that we're finished here, I think I'll call it here for tonight. So, thank you everybody for joining me for Solasta with Guka and Omega and Trails Through Daybreak 2. Tomorrow I will be running Fragged Empire for Omega, Guka, Kraken, and a few others on Omega and Guka's channel. And then later on, we'll be playing some more Divinity Original Sin 2, possibly. I just need to double check that one. Yeah, we'll be back to Trails Through Daybreak 2 on Monday night, along with Story of Seasons. So yeah, I'm gonna go read. All right. Go read. So thank you everyone for joining me again. I appreciate it. All the chats, all the raids, all the follows, and everything in between. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. More fun. So until then, take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.